Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Kardashian fans disgusted by grotesque body part pic. Kim Kardashian has made a career out of flaunting her body for the cameras and for all of her millions of fans to see. Based on the latest updates making the rounds, however, fans are disgusted by a grotesque body part. So what happened with Kim recently, and what are commenters saying? Without question, Kim Kardashian has leveraged her body over the years to sell products and keep people talking about her. She regularly models her Skims line of products, and she will still throw the occasional thirst trap on social media to generate buzz. When Kim is out and about, she regularly flaunts her figure and shows off a good amount of skin. This is something that is very common for her, and even something that her millions of followers have come to expect over the years. However, based on the latest updates making the rounds from Kim, fans were grossed out in a big way. Kim Kardashian has been living it up in Venice, with pictures circulating of her time there. With all of these new pics making the rounds, fans noticed one bizarre detail that is grossing them out. In several of the pics showing Kim waving to onlookers, Kardashian fans pointed out that she has a pichina. More specifically, the space between her armpit and her upper body, while waving essentially looks like a certain part of female anatomy, according to commenters. As it stands, it does not take much for Kardashian fans to criticize something related to Kim or any of her other siblings, and in this case, there was plenty of fuel to keep this fire going. Kardashian fans had plenty to say following these recent events, with many commenters grossed out by this new development from Kim. One commenter wrote, "Why does it look like a belly button?" A second person chimed in, adding, "She wouldn't have to worry about people seeing her butthole armpit if she wore clothes like an adult out in public." Another person said, "What kind of pichina is that?" One person wrote, "My armpits just shuddered." According to a plastic surgeon who spoke with the U.S. Sun, this dent could be an axillary hollowing. New York-based plastic surgeon Dr. Norman M. Rowe said, "An axillary hollowing is essentially a divot or indentation in the armpit area that can result from certain cosmetic procedures." The plastic surgeon continued, adding, "The most common causes include liposuction to the upper arm or armpit, an arm lift or brachioplasty, or breast augmentation when the implant is placed through the transaxillary route, that is, through an incision in the armpit. In these procedures, tissue is removed or repositioned in a way that can leave behind visible contour changes, especially in someone lean like Kim Kardashian." What do you think about this recent situation? Let us know in the comments below. For all the latest Kardashian news, come back again for more. In a world obsessed with picture-perfect beauty and Instagram-filtered realities, Kim Kardashian has always remained at the forefront of both admiration and controversy. Her lavish lifestyle, carefully curated selfies, and dramatic transformations have turned her into a cultural juggernaut. But even the Queen of Glam herself couldn't anticipate the tidal wave of disgust and outrage that followed her latest reveal. Earlier this week, Kim shared a series of behind-the-scenes images from a new photo shoot, standard Kardashian fare, but one close-up image caused a collective gasp across her fanbase, sending ripples of confusion and horror through social media. The photo featured an extreme close-up of Kim's foot, yes, her foot, which appeared noticeably swollen, veiny, and unusually distorted. Almost immediately, hashtags like #KimFootgate, #GrotesqueReveal, and #NotMeQueenStoes began trending. The reactions ranged from lighthearted mockery to genuine concern, with fans and critics alike wondering what had gone wrong. "That looks like a troll's foot, not a billionaire beauty mogul's," one tweet read, garnering over 50,000 likes. "I will never unsee this. She owes us an apology and an eye cleans," another user wrote. For some, it was a betrayal of the illusion they had invested so much in. "We worship her for perfection," said a fan in a viral TikTok. Seeing her like this, raw, human, and honestly a bit grotesque, ruined it for me. But what exactly was going on with Kim's foot? Sources close to the Kardashian camp claim that the photo was completely unedited and taken after a long day of shooting in heels, where fluid retention and inflammation are common. Kim's feet go through a lot, one insider revealed. She stands for hours, wears tight shoes, and deals with the same physical toll any working woman might. This photo just made that painfully clear, literally. But the damage was done. Zoomed-in screenshots were dissected on Reddit threads. Amateur podiatrists flooded Instagram with theories. Gout, bunions, lymphatic issues, and even a fungal infection were all floated as possibilities. Still, others saw the reveal as a moment of overdue realism. One tweet that stood out for its nuance read, "If Kim's foot isn't perfect, maybe I can chill about mine not being perfect either. Maybe we all need a break from the fantasy." Some even hail the image as an unintentional act of body positivity. "This could be her most important post yet," wrote one blogger. "It humanizes her. It reminds us that beauty isn't just Photoshop deep." Of course, not everyone was so forgiving. In a bizarre twist, a subset of fans demanded that the post be taken down, accusing Kim of aesthetic misconduct, as if a celebrity showing signs of physical strain was a form of visual betrayal. The discourse took an even darker turn when conspiracy theories emerged. Some online sleuths suggested the photo was a deliberate ploy, an orchestrated leak meant to stir controversy, spike engagement, and lay the groundwork for a new brand, Kim's rumored foot care line. "She's not dumb," said one popular Kardashian-focused podcast host. "You think she'd post that by accident? It's the perfect buzz-building moment. Watch, she'll launch Skin by Kim, Pedicure Edition next month." Kim, for her part, responded with a surprising amount of humor. Posting a video to her Instagram stories, she zoomed in on the controversial foot, now adorned in glittering designer toe rings and a fresh polish. "Y'all really doing the most over this foot," she laughed. "She's been through a lot. Be nice." The video ended with her stepping into a bubble bath and sipping champagne, while a caption read, "Self-care, even for the toes." Yet the internet was far from done. Memes exploded, some hilarious, some cruel. Fan pages were split down the middle, with captions like #TeamRealKim versus #Unsee-the-toe. Even celebrities jumped in. Chrissy Teigen joked, "We've all had a long foot day, sis," while Paris Hilton commented, "Still sliving, even with troll toes." What does this all say about celebrity culture, body image, and the unrealistic expectations we put on public figures? Psychologist Dr. Lana Morris weighed in. When celebrities like Kim Kardashian, who epitomize an unattainable beauty standard, show even a sliver of imperfection, people feel a complex mix of betrayal and relief. It reveals how deep our obsession with flawlessness really is.